Let's go to Wellington now, where a small group of volunteers are trying to save injured birds, many of whom are caught in lost, broken or abandoned fishing equipment. Hayden James started Lower Hutt, a Kiriru rescue 2 years ago when he noticed a growing number of Facebook posts about Kiriru injuring themselves, mainly by flying into windows. That has since grown, with Hayden and a group of volunteers rescuing all kinds of birds. Recently, his focus has been on seagulls on the Petone foreshore, many injured by fishing gear such as hooks. But this morning the call went out for help. A pied shag was caught in a fishing net in East Harbour Regional Park. Our video journalist Logan Church went along with the team to investigate.
We're driving along Pencarrow Coast Road, heading to Lake Kohangatera, where Hayden James has been alerted that a pied shag is in trouble. Hayden, who's in the driver's seat, runs Lower Hutt Kiriru Rescue, a small group of volunteers who jump in the car and race out when word comes in about an injured bird.
We got notified of a shag that had fishing line around its head and neck, and also a hook outside of its beak. We came out yesterday in an attempt to capture it, which unfortunately was unsuccessful.
The group has been around for 2 years and carried out many similar rescues to what we are attempting today. Pictures sent to Hayden of this particular shag shows fishing net tangled around its neck. The more it moves, the more it is at risk of strangling itself. Pulling up to the lake, which is on land co-managed by the Wellington Regional Council and Taranaki Whānui, we jumped out of the car and are joined by 2 volunteers from the local trapping club, as well as Rob Wilson of dive organisation Ghost Fishing.
We do come across a lot of fishing monofilament in the water, primarily with our dive organisation, but yeah, we do get to see a lot of seabirds and stuff entangled shoreline as well.
Last year, Hayden James rescued about 12 birds also caught up. There has been 3 this year already. Large nets are passed around the team and we start our trek around the steep hill surrounding the lake. We're trying to catch the bird to safely remove the net. If seriously injured, Hayden will often take birds to places like the Wellington Zoo to be treated.
He wasn't flying around too much yesterday. He seemed quite lethargic after he'll fly to the middle of a lake, just hang around there for a bit, regain his energy. There's a good chance he could be hunkered down, but that would be a bit more of a worry because the amount of fishing line and how bunched up it was. He'd easily get caught on something, yeah.
As we circle around, dodging gorse and sheep poo, but surrounded by breathtaking hills and native grasslands, there is not a sight of the injured shag.
I'd say he might be one of those on the fence. It's my last attempt, he was sort of seen on that end of a fence.
No, not there either. The pied shag is classed as nationally vulnerable, with one of their biggest threats being fishing nets and lines. Up ahead is a small colony, nests built from small pieces of wood. They're home to baby shags. And here we see the birds.
Oh yep, here he is. He's right in front here. Don't fly. So what I might do is I'll try and push around a bit to see. Do you see him just there? So he pops his head up there. Yep, that's him there.
But before Hayden can get near, it's spooked and flies back towards where we started. The team has to be careful. You can't touch a native bird unless it is injured. We hike back around to the front of the lake and Hayden gets in the water for another go. No luck again. After a few hours of this, we have to give up.
Plan tomorrow, we will try and get Department of Conservation and Wellington SPCA on board to hopefully help out if they're available. But if not, we've got a group of volunteers that will come out and help out again.
Although this trip is unsuccessful, for the rescue team it highlights an important issue. Hayden James says quite often people don't know the rules for being around native birds or the best way to help them if they're injured.
We get a few messages about people who have found birds and that sort of thing, and when we say we'll pick them up and bring them to a rehab centre or the zoo, they'll say, oh no, we'll look after them, and unfortunately quite a few people aren't well equipped to look after birds, which results in them passing away or being poorly cared for.
The team will be back at it tomorrow, hoping for better luck, so this bird can once again fly free. In Wellington for Checkpoint, Logan Church.